Have you ever heard the story of the Golden Goose? It starts with a man who had 3 sons. The youngest was called the Simpleton, and everyone looked down on him. One day, the eldest son went into the forest to chop wood. His mother packed him a fine pancake and a flask of good wine. In the woods, he met a little old gray man who asked for a bite to eat and a sip to drink. But the son was selfish. "If I give you my food, I'll have less for myself. Go away," he said. He started chopping, but soon swung the axe into his own arm and had to go home. Next, the second son went to the forest, also with a nice pancake and wine. He met the same little gray man and gave the same selfish reply. And just like his brother, his luck ran out. He struck his leg with the axe and had to be carried home. Then, the simpleton begged his father to let him try. His father thought he was too clumsy, but finally agreed. His mother gave him a simple cake made with water and baked in ashes, along with a flask of sour beer. In the forest, the little gray man appeared again and asked for some food. The simpleton, with his kind heart, immediately said, "I don't have much, but let's share what I have." As they sat down to eat, a miracle happened. The ash-baked cake turned into a delicious pancake, and the sour beer became fine wine. After their meal, the little man said, "Because you have a good heart, I will give you good luck. Chop down that old tree, and you will find something at its roots." The simpleton did as he was told, and there, nestled among the roots, was a magnificent goose with feathers of pure gold. He took the goose and went to an inn for the night. The innkeeper had 3 daughters who were fascinated by the golden bird. Each one wanted to pluck a golden feather. The eldest reached out to grab one, but her hand got stuck fast to the goose. Her sister tried to pull her away, and she got stuck too. The third sister, ignoring their cries, touched the second sister and also became stuck. The next morning, the simpleton picked up his goose and set off, not caring about the 3 girls trailing behind him. As they walked through the fields, they met the local parson, who was shocked to see the girls following the boy. He tried to pull the youngest girl away, but as soon as he touched her, he was stuck in the line as well. Soon after, the parson's sexton joined the procession, and then 2 peasants who were working nearby. Now there were 7 people, all stuck together, running after the simpleton and his golden goose. They eventually arrived in a city where the king had a daughter who was always serious and had never laughed. The king had promised that whoever could make her laugh could marry her. When the princess looked out her window and saw the simpleton with his goose, followed by a comical train of 7 people all stuck together, she burst into a fit of laughter and couldn't stop. The simpleton had won her hand, but the king didn't like the idea of his daughter marrying a simpleton, so he set 3 impossible tasks. First, he demanded someone who could drink an entire cellar full of wine. The simpleton went back to the forest and found the little gray man, who pointed him to a man with an unquenchable thirst. He brought this man to the king's cellar, and he drank every last drop in a single day. Next, the king demanded someone who could eat a mountain of bread. The simpleton returned to the forest and found a man who was starving. This man was brought to the palace and ate the entire mountain of bread in one day. For the final task, the king demanded a ship that could sail on land as well as on water. The simpleton went to his friend, the little gray man, Juan Luschin. Grateful for the boy's kindness, the little man gave him the magical ship. When the king saw the ship sailing across his lands, he knew he couldn't refuse any longer. The wedding was held, and when the king passed away, the simpleton inherited the kingdom and lived happily ever after with his queen. It just goes to show that a kind heart can bring the greatest treasures. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories.